Hi guys, this is Pokemon Warrior Cat 13 back with another top 5 Pokemon list. So, this video is to thank you all for having me reach 400 subscribers. I appreciate it very much, so I thought it would be best to make a new video for this little special occasion. And, I'm doing a top 5 because I'm on a time crunch because of school, but don't worry, it's still me. I'm still doing videos. I'm not dead. Alright. So, you think Pokemon is all happy, but there are some who stand out. You hate them. You love them. They try to reach their goals only to be beaten by you, the protagonist. They're the villains of the Pokemon world. And, disclaimer, there are some villains that are Pokemon, but I will save them for a possible video in the future, so I will only just be talking about the human villains. That's all. Also, these are my personal opinions, so if you respect mine, then I'll do the same for you. We all live in a happy place. Okay. Well, let's get this over with, cause yeah. Starting off this list at number 5, we have Green's Kodai from Zoroark and the Master of Illusions. So, as never really being allowed to watch Pokemon anime when I was younger, seeing Zoroark and the Master of Illusions on Cartoon Network when I was finally allowed to watch the anime made me really happy. Also, I did see Selby in the voice of the forest, but that doesn't really count because the only thing I remember is Suicune. Anyways, so watching a Pokemon movie for the first time on TV, not on Netflix or whatever, with some new Pokemon made me really excited. And who would be the one to stand out? Well, of course, the main villain. He was ruthless. And I really liked his backstory about he was the one who caused Crown City to lose plant life and how he had visions of the past and future. It was pretty interesting. And I also liked the idea of Zoroark and Zoro too. It was pretty nice to finally be able to watch my first Pokemon movie. Well, not really my first, like I said. And I'm glad it was this one. That's why Green's Kodai is on my list, because of the movie he was in and how much it affected my experience with Pokemon, since I thought this was the most saddest movie on Earth. Until I saw The Spell of the Unknown. Now that was sad. Ever thought of taking over the world was a good idea? Well, these two haven't heard of it. Honestly, Archie and Maxie serve more purpose as a duo since they don't have much developed character alone, and their teams, Aqua and Magma, are very similar. Anyways, expanding the land or the sea, and they think they're doing it for everyone, and the player character has to clean up after the damage that they never even meant to do. In the end, they've accomplished the most, more than any other villainous team to date, and what they thought was right only led to the Earth coming close to destruction. It just shows you that something possibly harmless can create massive damage, such as upsetting the balance of nature. Oh, and I guess I'll give you guys my opinions on which team I like better. Team Aqua look like badass pirates, and Team Magma look like thugs in red hoods. I prefer Team Magma better because they stood out to be more an emerald, but Team Aqua is just as cool, and they have a much better fashion sense than Team Flare. Pirates of the Caribbean fans, anyone? Yes, Lance is a villain. Okay, maybe you have read the manga, but maybe you haven't, so I'll try not to spoil too much about him for you guys. Anyways, Lance is a villain. His goal is to eliminate humans from the Pokemon world. Kind of like Lysander, except it's meant to be only a world for Pokemon and no humans. He's like Team Plasma, but better. He's ruthless, and he is seen supposedly trying to kill the main character, Yellow, more than once, and not caring for what he does, only trying to make a better world, not realizing how others feel about it. And I quote from both Yellow and Lance of the second chapter of the Pokemon Adventures, Chapter 61, Breath of the Dragonair, Part 2. Why have you followed me? Why did you destroy the city? I was looking for something, and the buildings were blocking my view. Pity it was a wasted effort. Just for that? Countless people and Pokemon. They didn't die. The surfing contest is quite the event for Vermilion City. The city should have been empty. What? Well, a trainer or two might have bit the dust, but heh. And of course, since you followed me, you'll get hurt too! Yeah, it's pretty freaky and dark if you ask me. Still, he's a pretty cool guy, and I quite like Lance, good or bad. It brought a twist to the story. I never expected that he would be a bad guy, but he does make a pretty good one though. Okay, Cyrus has got to have the creepiest villain look, and he's also got to be one of the creepiest villains. Yeah, he's emotionless, or so he wants to be. For being neglected as a child, for being antisocial, how did he end up like this? Who knows, but all he wants now is to recreate not just the world, but the entire universe. He's so dark, every time I battle him, it gives me the creeps. He's ruthless, and what is even scarier is that after you capture or defeat Giratina in the Distortion World in Pokemon Platinum, you never see him again since he just disappeared inside. For wanting to control the universe and be its new god, it just irks me. Not only is he creepy in looks and character, he mostly uses dark types, with his ace being Weavile, and his theme not only is epic, but is a bit scary and menacing itself. It signifies his will to win, and just how scary and how much a threat he is. Pokemon Hunter J is a boss. She has all sorts of gadgets that she uses to steal strong or unique Pokemon just to sell on the black market for a profit. She's a Pokemon bounty hunter, and when I first heard her being called one, I was in shock. It made me go, what? That's just wrong. Well, of course it is. She'll do whatever it takes to get what her client wants, or to make a clean getaway for that matter by handing over some of her henchmen to Officer Jenny. She doesn't care about what she does, she just does it, because it's just another day at the office for her. Am I right? Or am I right? Oh, and I know there are a lot of people out there who hate Ash. Not me though. And Jay is one of them. Not only does she see him as an annoyance, but she wants to actually kill him. Dark, right? What's even more dark is when, after she captures Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit for Team Galactic, a future side attack from Uxie and Mesprit hits her airship. It falls into the lake, and before we see it start to dissolve, we see her broken visor floating in the water. Such a dark and scary fate. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it. It's just that scary, I swear. I'll never look at the Pokemon anime the same again. Well, thanks for watching, guys. And thank you all for helping me reach 400 subscribers. I really appreciate it. Now, I want to hear what you guys thought and who are your favorite bad guys in Pokemon. If you're wondering what the next video I will be doing for these kinds of lists, I will be remaking and updating an old video for you guys to enjoy. Okay, that's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because they all let me know how much you guys support me. And until next time, peace! And thank you all so much for 400 subscribers. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.